Hi everyone, so it is a Thursday morning and I have just finished reading Ripper by Patricia Cornwell. This is a non-fiction kind of study into who Patricia Cornwell at least thinks is Jack the Ripper, which is Walter Sickert, a famous painter. So I've got really mixed feelings on this. First of all, I want to start out by saying that I gave this 3 stars. To some extent, she has convinced me that Walter Sickert could well have been Jack the Ripper. I'm relatively convinced, but that doesn't mean anything because I read a lot of Jack the Ripper kind of true crimey stuff and people always manage to convince me that their theory is correct. But I do think that there is a lot in this and I would like to kind of look into it more to see how I feel about this, like really look into Walter Sickert and kind of draw my own conclusion. But I do think there is definitely something in the idea that he could have been Jack the Ripper, and it all does add up really well and ties in really nicely and is very believable, quite frankly. But I've only given this 3 stars because it drags, it's very dry, it's incredibly repetitive, so many pages could have been cut out, but it was just like filler, repeat, drag. Let's make this as dry as possible. Like, this took me all of September and part of October to read. That's just insane. I feel like she's tried to kind of put too much drama in this. So at the end, there's like this section where she talks about how, well, it's kind of reference to it actually, how creepy things happened while she was working on this and also the previous edition of this book, and how weird things happened. It was like she was trying to throw in a bit of fiction at the end to create a bit of drama, and I didn't really like that. Just keep it to the factual stuff. If you're as obsessed with reading Jack the Ripper theories as I am, this is definitely one to pick up because, as I say, she did convince me. It was just dry, slow, and just like there. But I'm really impressed that she did convince me because I went into this thinking she wouldn't convince me at all. So that's quite a turnaround. Walter Sickert isn't someone I'd ever considered in the past, and now I'm thinking it feels like it could only be him. The evidence is astounding. She's done like little bits of scientific research, although it's difficult to do an awful lot with DNA or anything else at this point, as we well know. The timeline, like, I'd always thought it couldn't be him because he wasn't in London for a lot of the killings, but actually he could have been. And this is all a really clever ploy almost, that people could think that he wasn't around because he could well have been. And then there's also the fact of people being a bit unsure about him even at the time, but not really saying anything. And that's something that's continued through the years. People have been quite kind of desperate to protect him, if you will. Obviously, this book, if you do want to pick it up, you need to go in with caution if you are squeamish in the slightest, because obviously the Ripper murders are absolutely disgustingly violent, and Patricia Cornwell does not shy away from that. You get a lot of the details on just how gruesome this is, so just be wary if you can't handle your gruesomeness. But yeah, overall I did really enjoy this. 3 out of 5 stars. Wow. Can't wait to kind of work out what I'm going to read on my Kindle next because I've been reading that for so long. As an add-on as well, I just want to mention that there are also some videos on YouTube that you can look at if you want to look into this more, maybe more instead of reading the book, since, as I said, it was a bit of a drag. So if you go onto YouTube and search Patricia Cornwell, Jack the Ripper, there are a couple of different documentaries on there. One's an ABC one, one's a BBC one, and yeah, I've just watched both of them. I need to get up out of bed, I realise, but I've just watched both of them, and they're definitely not as convincing as her book, But all the same, if you are really super interested like I am, they're well worth watching, maybe instead of reading the book, because as I said, the book took me forever to read, whereas obviously you can sit and watch these in either half an hour or an hour and a half, depending on which ones you pick or whether you watch them both. Hey everyone, so it is now Monday morning. I'm just eating my breakfast and I thought I'd better kind of finish up this vlog, get it edited so it can go up tonight. So it's going up a day late again, but at least I'm actually getting back into the swing of uploading these and vlogging as I finish, which is why the last clips were in bed. I've got so many books on the go right now because I've got so many different things going on with my reading, so hopefully next week there'll be lots to talk about and I'll be vlogging like a crazy nut job along with getting other videos up, but otherwise we'll see how it goes. And I feel like uploading one kind of reaction to a book is better than none. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you have read recently. Let me know whether you're a kind of Jack the Ripper fan and to what extent that goes. Have you been on the tours? Have you read any books? Have you watched From Hell with Mr. Depp? Yeah, just have a little chat with me in the comments and I'll try and remember to find time to actually reply back, because I know I'm terrible. I do get back to you all eventually, I promise. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!